Hello, dear friends. Today we are gonna talking about one of Freud's idea. Imagine you're sitting alone in a quiet room. The light is soft, the city noise is far away, and suddenly a question comes to mind. Why do I sometimes do things without really knowing why? More than a century ago, this same question changed the life of a man named Sigmund Freud. He wanted to understand what happens behind the sense of human's mind. That curiosity eventually created one of the biggest moments in psychology, named psychoanalysis. Freud's journey began in a small room with a few unusual patients. These people suffered from strange pains, fears, or even temporary paralysis. Yet doctors couldn't find any physical cause. Most physicians shrugged and said it's nothing. But Freud believed there was always a reason, even if the reason wasn't visible. One day, while talking with a young woman who had unexplained pains, something unexpected happened. She suddenly burst into tears and spoke about a childhood experience she had completely forgotten. And after talking about it, some of her symptoms eased. That moment changed everything. Freud realized the mind isn't just a part we're aware of. It's more like a house with many floors who live in the bright upper floor, our conscious mind, but below that, in the dark basement, there are memorizes, emotions, fears, and desires we've pushed away. Freud called this basement the unconscious. To explain how the mind works, he created a simple model with three parts. One part is the ID, the wild, impulsive side of us that wants pleasure right now. Number two, the ego, the realistic manager that tries to keep everything balanced and make partial decisions. And number three, the superego, the strict inner voice that tells us what is right, wrong, acceptable, or shameful. According to Freud, our daily life is a constant negotiations among these three forces. Sometimes the ID pushes us toward desire, the superego pulls us toward roles, and the ego struggles to keep peace. These hidden conflicts shape our actions, our fears, and even the choices we don't fully understand. To explore the unconscious, Freud developed psychoanalysis. In this method, a person speaks freely about whatever comes to mind, dreams, memorizes, random thoughts, feelings, even a small, irrelevant things can be clues that open the door to deeper truths. Freud believed dreams were especially important. He said dreams are the royal road to the unconscious. Through dreams, the hidden parts of our mind send messages, even if we don't immediately understand them. But psychoanalysis is not about getting stuck in the past. Its real purpose is to uncover the invisible patterns that still guide our life today. Patterns that explain why we fear certain things, repeat the same mistakes, or struggle in relationship. Even though many of Freud's ideas has been updated or challenged by modern psychology. One core truth remains: the human mind has layers we don't see, and understanding those layers gives us freedom. Psychoanalysis invites us to be brave, to explore the parts of ourselves that we usually avoid, and to understand what has shaped us. Sometimes a small piece of awareness can begin a big transformation, helping us become who we truly wanted to be, not just who we became by accident. Thank you for your attention.